Hey, what's up? It's a twin tail. Hey, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I really needed that sleep, I guess. I need to work on rolling back when I wake up. Try and get to bed a little earlier. It'll be good for me, gosh darn it. But now we're here. And it's good to see all of you. How's your Wednesday? Hope everybody's having a fantastically good time. Hey, Tenshi! What's up? How's it going? Good to see you. Welcome. Okay, you're eating. How are you doing? Welcome. It's going good. That's awesome to hear. Having a happy Wednesday. I sure do hope. Okay. I need to deselect the model. And then... oh, it's going to be a great Wednesday. I believe it. 100%. It's going to be a great Wednesday. All right. Well, it's time to begin the one part of this process that's going to be long, time-consuming, and funny all at the same time. We are weight painting. And what weight painting is going to do is make sure something like this doesn't happen. All this black glitchiness, the goal is to get rid of that. So when I take simple actions, you know, the model shouldn't break. Now the arms are going to be fine and the legs are going to be fine because there's no clothing attached. However, something like the shoulders shouldn't do that. And the head shouldn't do that either. Yeah, the head especially shouldn't do that. So that's the goal for today, is to fix all of that. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna not deal with the dress at first, nor the legs. I want to start with the head, I think. Okay, and then turn the value up. So this is going to be a lot of... oh, goodness. Oh, jeez, what the flip? This is going to be a bit of a process. It's going to be a bit time consuming. Just because there's a lot I need to test and make sure works. It's a whole thing. 3D modeling looks fun. Yeah, it's a blast. It's definitely got its painful moments where I want to rip my hair out, but for the most part, it's a great time. I'm just going to be excited when I can finally start animating. Get some animation on this thing. It'll be a blast. It's gonna be good. Oh boy, now I need to why do I need to sneeze? Okay, I'm trying to remember how to increase my brush size. Is this a model you're working on for myself? It is. Yeah, I want to get practice in before I start taking commissions for 3D models, especially with how long my 3D models take to complete. I want to make sure I, you know, have a firmer grasp on what I'm doing. And yeah, I probably would need to look up how to create models properly for like VR chat, I imagine there's a lot of extra steps and a lot of extra processes that go into that I don't have knowledge of yet. VR chat is big? Yeah. And the thing would be, I don't want to charge it like an arm and a leg for people. Like, it'd probably still be expensive, but I want to, you know, give people a kind of affordable option. We'll see how long I can maintain that at least. But that would be good. But I have to look into tutorials for that. Like, how do I do that? Because right now I'm just kind of doing stuff for me. Okay, that's everything for the head. So this should now, yep. Value, min max value. I don't want to flood it. Stroke? Strokes. Okay, there we go. Stroke radius. That's better. What's the coloring do? So what these colors are these are weight influences. So up here, I have, where is it? The head selected. So that is this controller. This one right here. So when I rotate this, it moves the head, but not the rest of the headpiece. So I'm basically telling the verts and all these points to obey this controller more than other controllers. You're adjusting rigidity and whatnot, kinda. Like what's gonna obey what? So it's like if I wanted to, I could set the head, all these heads up here to obey this hand controller, if I wanted to. Actually, like can I show that off just really quickly for fun? Left wrist. Okay, check this out. I can do something like that. The color is the group? Yeah. Okay, cool. And then undo that because I don't actually want that in any world. There's no world where I actually want that. Then set value to negative. Yeah. It's a lot of tedious work for the most part here. It's a lot of playfulness playfulness, playing around and like making sure I've got it right. I've only ever weight painted one other time, so it's a lot of me making sure I can do it correctly. Basically, lots of tweaking, yeah, because my program will never get it right when I first bind the rig to the model. So I have to gotta go back in and do these adjustments. Okay, let me actually, you know what? Let me hit the flood button. Let me just hit the flood button. That'll make this easier. Actually select it. Of course, it gets a little tricky when I'm trying to find things that are buried within the model itself. That'll work. I'm just gonna hit flood on that. Did I just hit duplicate? Yeah, I just hit duplicate. I hit duplicate like I was hitting deselect. Don't do that. If I start doing that, I'm gonna cause so many problems for myself. Okay, so how do my ears look? Okay, it's got influence on the head, which I don't want. So where are my ears? Let me do this. This will be easier. Blood. 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 Remove all the influence from the air. And then... remove all that. So much tweaking! Okay. Well, this probably means that is not going to be a usable controller in the slightest. Yeah, I didn't do this correctly. Because yeah, there's that. So I didn't set the rig up correctly for this. Which is a yikes. Okay. Well, yeah, that's not a good thing. Okay. So this is why I'm getting this practice in, because that needs to not happen in the future. So if I'm going to ear 2 now. Oops. Kind of massage this gently a bit here, so I can do something a bit different. Hey, my steak lean, how's it going? Welcome. Okay, wait, I gotta be careful. So yeah, it's starting to lift up everything, which is what I don't want. Let me go back here. Guess who it is? These are your hints. Oh. Hey, Brian. How's it going? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Set that up. Let me go vertex, bottom row. Set value to -1 and flood. Yep, I tried to rename Mr. Clean, but this is the best I could come up with. Stay clean. There you go. That's still pretty darn good. Okay, so that's what it is currently, and then that's what this is doing. I need to... Okay, well, this is gonna suck, but I think I need to redo some of this. I'm gonna stop here for a sec. Skin, unbind, as much as that hurts. Outliner. Or offset. So I need to move this considerably. Still with this. This. I was amazed that one wasn't taken. I keep trying to get it. I was about to give up on it. Take the Close to Clean username and become a grandpa VTuber. Yes. Oh geez, did I move the controller itself? Okay, hang on. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing here. Grandpa? How old is Mr. Clean at this point? How dare you? Well, no, hang on a sec, but how old is Mr. Clean? Here's the real question. How old is that guy? Seems like he might be pretty old at this point. Actually, wait, I need to go to the left ear control group, and then I need to... I don't need a snipping tool that. I need a snipping tool this. So, basically, I need these numbers. I need these numbers. So I know how much I'm moving. Wait. If I do this, and I just go plus 0.167. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Which means I'm gonna have to do this twice for two different things here. Okay, that's fine. Guess you have a point there. I mean, it's a fair question. I'm pretty sure translate X needs to be negative. But why isn't that even? Oh geez, the offset is also offsetting the rig. Well, that's helpful, actually. Wait, why is there a rotate on this? There should not be a rotate on that. I'm sorry. 0 rotations, please. 1958. He's 62 years old. Grandpa. Got ourselves a grandpa VTuber in the chat. 64. Oh boy. Yeah, grandpa indeed, I think. Okay, that should fix a multitude of issues. Yeah, there's no... Okay, yeah. Fine, whatever. Skin. Bind skin. Okay. What do you mean, no? Skin is already connected to a skin cluster. What are you freaking talking about? Wait, what? Oh, no raid alerts. So welcome. Hi. What? Where are my alerts? Hello? What? Hey, Rogue. Oh man, weight painting. One of those things I hate, right? I don't. What? Great Sage. Hi, everybody. Welcome, Rogue. Welcome, Wave. Rogue, how you doing? Good to see ya. How was stream? What were you up to? Okay, let me do this. That's Rogue, I swear. That's Rogue. Why is every expression toggled right now? Why is every expression toggled right now? Hey, how's it going? Dragon Spawn! Thank you for the DM. Oh, thanks, fun. Thank you for the DM. Thank you for the follow. Sound this time worked, right? Showed on screen at least, just no sound. Ah, that would explain why I didn't see it. But yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome. I'm Cat'snow Twintail, Catboy VTuber, savior of nothing, and mentor of heroes. Apparently unable to rig a thing. I had to make a correction, and now it doesn't want to bind to the skin. Bind properly. Thank you. Okay. I was busy when you ended. Hello there. But yeah, hey everybody. Yeah, come and sit down. We're gonna have today is all about having fun discussions and watching me break my model extremely. I mean, just look at that. That's what I'm trying to fix here. Okay, so I just finished basically correcting the ear. So I should be able to use both controllers without the ear popping out of the head. Now I just need to... What do you mean, no weight painting? Hang on, let me increment save. I'm gonna do a thing here. I need to do this because I need to close out of Maya. This looks uncomfortable. Oh, thank you for showing my heckin' desktop anyway. Oh my goodness, I hate it here. That looks uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. There we go. Don't mind the scuff. I need to move all my icons to my other monitor after stream. I think every time I want to do a 3D art stream, I have to do a monitor capture because Maya hates me like that. Or disable desktop icons. True. I mean, granted, there isn't really anything in there I'm embarrassed about or need hidden, but it's like I think it's just kind of a I don't know, it feels like a courtesy thing. Where it is 3D projects, vertical slice 7. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. I always have a window up, so I just disable icons. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Well, let's do this again. Let's give this another go here. First of all, vertex. We're on the head. Value flood. So yeah, now it's a little bit of cleanup. Get back to where we were before. Okay, so now when I move the ear, it's not gonna. Okay, that is hilarious. But yeah, that's just funny. Who wanted Fox Girl fuzzy ear missiles? Because that's what we totally have right now. We'll blast you with fuzzy. Hey, Rose! Missiles. Rose, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Station Zero. How you doing? Missiles, yeah. We're gonna hit you with these fuzzy ear missiles. They're fluffy. You can pet these fox ears after they've impacted you. Yummy, right? Welcome. Okay, so I need to fix that so that doesn't happen. And there is one way to fix that. That worked last time. Wait, is this not? Okay, that is barely within acceptable limits. Doing well, just relaxing for now? Absolutely. Get that good relaxation. We'll send you some fruity umbrella drinks as well. Just place an order. We've got them. We've got everything. Non-alcoholic. Just a nice fruit smoothie and a martini. Because why not? Or a martini glass. Because why not? Wait, select geometry. I didn't want to select geometry. I wanted to flood geometry. That way, the base doesn't move. That way, I said the base doesn't move. Why are you moving? Oh, it's because it's not tethered to anything else. Hang on. I know what I need to do. So it's not taking any directions from anything. It's only obeying the ear. What I need to do now is set this to 1, go back to the head. To stop this, I need to flood this upper layer with the head, and that way, yeah, this won't do anything now. There we go. I'm gonna do it like this for my own sanity. And flood again. Okay, cool. Got all the busy work today. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Wednesday, though. No one's doing pretty well here. I'm excited for the weekend. I don't know how I'm going to survive the weekend, though. Or at least I don't know how I'm going to survive Friday. Because I'm going to PAX West this weekend, which I'm excited about. But I have to wake up at like 6 a.m. to get to the bus so I can get there when it opens. And I'm going to be working until 1 in the morning the night before. You said Maya. I realized I got an ancient Maya book. Ooh. That's fun. That's fun. It's always fun to look at the ancient texts. Just what do they say? Maya 7? Ah. At PAX? Yeah. Got my annual PAX trip. I'm expecting it to be a bit more exciting than last year's. Last year's was well, I hope everybody that went that year had a good time. I know I did, but it was a very different PAX year. That's for sure. So wait, what is Maya 7, by the way? Because I haven't heard of this. Like, I'm like, obviously the name makes sense to me, but Maya 7, I'm confused. Jesus, that looks like it's gonna be like 20 years old. Oh no. Going to cosplay? I wish. No, I didn't prepare any cosplay. Autodesk Maya 7? Oh gosh, that is old. That is ancient. So trying your hand at making a model? Yeah, it's actually not the first time. I went to college. I went to art college specifically for this, for game art and animation. So this is I guess me coming back to making 3D models. My college final is still publicly available to play. It's a small little funny demo. I kind of want to get into 3D modeling. It's fun. It's such a rabbit hole, but it is so much fun. Okay, so I need to add more influence on the rest of this. Okay, and then actually, hang on, I need to make sure I select only what I want selected here. The final project was funny because instead of like having a final paper or anything, our job was to make basically a game demo for this showcase that the school does every year. Touchy on the old poke-old streak today, calling me grandpa for calling a 20-year-old ancient. True. Okay, so this is problematic. This is problematic, to say the least. Hang on, let me do this. 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 I'm just gonna do a flood. There we go. Then there's me figuring out what textures I'll be using in Vroid. Yeah. I haven't actually played that much with Vroid. I know it's a cool tool, but I also know it's got quite a few limitations on what it can actually do. So I opted for the harder approach. Granted, this isn't going to be used for any kind of VTubing stuff. I'm going to be making... The plan for this one is to make some animations in Blender and make some VFX for them. Okay, now comes the other part of this, which is... Let's not do such an extreme here. Is there an average that I can do? There's a smoothing tool, yeah. That's how I made my 3D model. It is limiting though, probably easier for... Yeah, I was gonna say... even going with Blender or Maya, it's such a deep end. And there's so many steps to it. anyone who's just trying to just get a 3D model and get started, it's too much of a deep end for anybody to jump off of. It will frustrate people and make people not want to do it. So Vroid's a fantastic option. Just to get started. 100%. And there's like, I will fight anybody who tries to knock it, because it is good. My first model was Vroid. It was a friend who made me my model. It had floppy jello ears. It was nice. The tedium is what's intimidating me. I feel that. There are multiple. It's not just one point that's tedious. There's multiple steps along this process that can easily become tedious and painful and frustrating. Is Blender GPU or CPU dependent? I believe it's GPU. Let me look though. I believe it's GPU. Oh, it's mostly CPU intensive. Okay. Now that makes sense. Blender is mostly CPU intensive until you start rendering. Once you start rendering something, like if you wanted to render like my intro screen, that becomes GPU intensive. But it is mainly CPU intensive. The only thing is I may have to potentially pay someone to make my skirt because it feels like it's really hard to make it. I need to look into that kind of thing. I feel like that would be a fun project, just to see if I can make something that's compatible with Vroid. That would be cool, actually. So, would this be better for a waist rotator? Yeah, a little bit. How's the geometry looking when I do this, though? Eh, not bad. The problem is the chest area does not like what I'm doing. The chest area really hates what I'm doing right now. Hang on, let me see if I can fix this. This is spine 3. So I need to go back to add. Mobile is fighting me today. When is Mobile not fighting you? Mobile seems to fight you a lot. Let me turn off the color amp here for a second. The color amp is so much more useful for this, but I need to turn it off for a second just so I can... Because, yeah, this is so beyond not okay. The only thing you can import into Vroid is just the textures. A lot of other things I would have to take into Blender to actually make the skirt the way I want it to look. So wait, you can't import physical assets into Vroid to attach? You can only import textures? Well, that sucks. That bites significantly. It might be easier if I do this from the interior. From side to side, we gon' make you lose. Inside your mind. Oh, we gon' get you through this. Just for one more high. So baby, let's all bet tonight. We gon' make you move. From side to side, we gon' make you lose. Inside your Actually, wait. It's not necessarily a good idea to click and drag that. Yeah, that sounds like a pain though. That's a big limiter right there. That's the main reason a lot of people used to make use hair to make glasses, ears, or tails, because you could only import textures and not assets. Oh wow, that's, I mean, to be fair, you'll adapt to your tools, which it sounds like people have, but still, that's... Okay. Does that work a bit better? A lot of jewelry was made with hair? Dang. Yeah, people gonna do what people need to do. Oh, don't crash, Maya. Come on. Let me just do the whole flood here. Let me just do the whole flood here. Let me just fight that bullet now. I mean, yeah, hair seems like it would be the most flexible piece in any like that kind of situation. So that makes sense, and it's very creative. But still, not having the ability to import models. I mean, I guess it makes sense because of a lot of the work that would need to go into it, but still. It would be nice to have that functionality. Oh, what the fudge is happening here? Yeah, I see you. That one vert in the back. All right, wise guy. Jeez. It's like that one class clown in the back who's just like, all right, now everybody look to the left. He looks right. Johnny! You're supposed to look right. Okay, now this is problematic. Rotating the waist should feel natural, not like I'm breaking my spine. Okay, what happens if I do this? Okay, so hang on. Let me rotate everything back to 0. Try Microsoft 360 Family for free. No, OneDrive, I don't want to. Thank you. Please come back later. Okay, so this is probably what I'm going to end up having to do for waist rotations. It still looks a little weird, though. It's not holding its volume as well as I would like it to. A couple of areas. This is kind of the thing where it's like I kind of gotta go through the finesse of it a little bit, see where it's gonna break. I mean, to be fair, a lot of it looks not great because of Maya's shader. So what's gonna happen eventually is that when this gets taken into Blender, there is a Genshin style shader that's going to get put on top of this. That's going to turn a lot of this into flat coloring, which is going to help a lot of this. However, some of these waist rotations are, yeah, like this. This is weird. This is caving in the rib cage. This is, yeah, no, that's what's happening here. This is caving in the rib cage. Okay, I don't care what the shader is supposed to do. That's not gonna help anything. We're not supposed to have a caved-in ribcage here. That doesn't help us. Let me go to smooth over here real quick. Let me just punch that back in where it should be. So yeah, I need to smooth this out so the anatomy cooperates throughout a rotation like this. I don't know how often I'm going to be using this kind of rotation. So if I rotate my upper torso, how far can I actually get? Oh, no, don't unplug my headset, please. And then how far does it... So mostly... I mean, yeah, it definitely mostly comes from the upper section. Which means... What happens if I actually go down a little bit and start removing pieces? That is way too heavy. That is way too heavy. But go to spine 2. And well, that would be explain that issue a little bit. Heavy on what? Need help lifting? My brush was too heavy. It was too strong. It needs to go off of its exercise regimen. Okay, so this is where I probably this is where I add a little, use the smoothing tool a little bit and kind of softly make some minor adjustments here. It still looks weird. These two verts in particular, I don't know what's happening over right here. Okay, thank you. That hammer tool, fix vertices that have bad weights. That is helpful. This is one of those things where it's like, this doubles as an anatomy lesson. You wouldn't think it, but it doubles as an anatomy lesson. Okay, so now if I twist you the other way, it's only gonna get to about 45 degrees. So it won't go much, my upper body rotation won't go much farther than this. So any more than this, and I will physically be breaking anatomy, and there's no point in weight painting that because it's not going to have any influence. Okay, that is an issue. Do I have a message from somebody? What the fuck? Boom! Explosion. Yeah, let's just have a nice concave right in here. Okay, okay, so what verts are the problem children here? 1, 2, 3. You 3 are what's causing the issue here. So let me go ahead, go back to add. Is it an add issue? It is not an add issue. I need to actually lighten it. Let me remove some weight here. Maybe not that much. This is the weird thing where it's not holding. It's not holding its weight all that well. What's the color represent? How much influence is attached to this part of the rig? So this shoulder bone is what I have selected up here. And the closer to white it is, the heavier the influence is on that bone. You mean the more it jiggles? No, I don't have any jiggle physics set up. In theory, I could, but not currently. Sorry, sending messages. Okay, so the other thing now. Okay, so first, one problem at a time. One problem at a time. First of all, this is an issue. So does it do this if I rotate in the other direction? The answer is yes, and to almost a more extreme degree. So I need to add more weight right in here. Probably right in here too, to be honest. Just gotta be careful. Sorry for interrupting with questions. Not at all. Actually, I do need to be right back for 2 seconds. Give me a bit. It is the grand old BRB bio situation, so I shall return in a moment.
Just have to learn from my mistakes. You don't know the half of it. I wish I could slow down these thoughts in my head. Have I been misread? Will the world pass by if I can't hold on? What should I do when I don't feel strong? I just wanna be here for now. What if I let go and just lose control? How do I find out what means the most? I just wanna be here for now. What do I do? How do I stay here? Gotta find you before it all disappears. What do I do?
No! Dang it. Oh my goodness. Alana was up on her hammock, and then I came in the door, sat at my desk, and she jumped off. Dang it. When I slow down, I wonder if I'll be stumbling around waiting for the end. If our sky doesn't have a limit. Okay. So let's see. Where was I? Oh, right. I need to just select a few key vertices here. To give additional influence to. I didn't want to give more to the whole area. Too much. Well, now it feels like it's caved in a bit. I don't want to look caved in. This is a delicate dance here. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay, so let's go to 3. See if we can just smooth it out a little bit. Okay. That's not right. That's, forgive me for saying so. Looks a little on the funky side. This is the weird part where I feel like I can't get these weight paints quite correct. It's wanting to cave inward and very weird. Yeah, it's like it's wanting to cave inward, and that's much worse than what it is currently doing. What it's currently doing isn't ideal, but at least it's semi-functional. Except for this. This is just bizarre. Hang on, let me fix this first. Let me go to add, and then nuts. That's right, it's connected, so I have to do this the other way. Okay. It looks fine to me, but you see something I don't. If it looks fine to you, that's a good sign. It means that the problem might be so microscopic, I'm just getting nitpicky. I mean, basically, what I'm seeing is, okay, we're gonna ignore what's happening there. Is the way the verts are pulling, it's creating some very unnatural results. And that's kind of what's bothering me a little bit. So just, it doesn't feel like it's doing what it should. Just that bending, it's that bending in odd ways thing that's like, To be honest, better construction of the model is probably what's going to help with that, more than rigging at this point. This is a bit of a model construction issue. But that's kind of what this practice has been for. So I need to look up some better chest topology. Can you test it and see? That's kind of what I'm doing with all of these like bending and movements. By me moving the model, I'm looking around for, I'm looking at what positions this model is going to be in and how it's going to look in those positions. I suppose if I combine the two, it's actually not going to be that bad. But it's like right in here. Yeah, it just punches it in. Okay, there we go. I think I got a good balance there. What about the other side? Don't rely on me too much. I'm not an artist. That's the funny thing, though. Even if you're not an artist, the average person can look at that and go, that seems a little, just go, that's a little uncanny. That doesn't quite look right. And to an artist, that means like, okay, we're doing something wrong here. But again, maybe I'm just being nitpicky. It's like this line of vert's concaving in a little bit. Right in here doesn't look right. At least to my eyes. It's like I'm going, this doesn't feel like that's how the human body naturally twists and conforms. Now that's a little bit better. Nothing should be caving into the rib cage. That's basically the point. If it's caving into the rib cage, it's not functioning correctly. It shouldn't be doing that. But I think I finally tweaked it enough that it's gonna be fine. Now it's everything else. Oops. Now it's getting all the stuff back in here. Okay, so now it's all these weights. This is going to be another problem area because of the shoulder. Is it the hardest part to work on? Yeah, that's anywhere there's a lot of connection. So the arms and the legs, those connections can be problematic because you've got lines having to go in multiple different directions. The way I've set up the model, it should be easier, but I have to get my weight paints correct. It's not like I can just hit flood right now and say, okay, everything adheres to the shoulder spine controller. And I'm like, I can't do that. If I do that, I'm probably actually gonna have to redo this here in a minute because that's not gonna function all that well. But what I'm trying to do at the moment is when I turn this, the dress should not cave into itself at all. This shouldn't happen. This is what I'm trying to avoid at the moment. No matter how much I rotate or in what stage I rotate, I should not have clipping. So in some ways, the dress makes it easier. In some ways, the dress makes my job a lot harder. Because of stuff like this. This dress is going to make things a challenge. Which is good. I could use the challenge. Okay, 40 degrees is about the maximum. 55 is a bit extreme, so I'm gonna ignore most of it. Would a bikini make it easier? Yes. At that point, you're just dealing with human anatomy. At that point, you just be dealing with human anatomy. You wouldn't be dealing with any other clothing to potentially cause issues. Okay, now what? Who gave Dabuba arm influence? Maya? You've got some explaining to do. I would, what? It should have no influence. What happened there? So these verts, for some reason, are somehow taking from one of the influences here. Oh, how? Why does the end? No, the end should have no influence here. That joint should have zero influences. Completely. None. So apparently some of the finger joints, yeah, you should not have any influences. So these ones that I've titled end, the only reason they exist is to help joint orientation, basically which way the other bones are facing. They're there to provide direction. They don't actually hold any control over anything. So the fact that they do is a problem. They should hold zero weight. I don't know why Maya thought that was appropriate, but it was absolutely not. Thanks, Maya. By the way, Maya is awful sometimes. I have an old friend from college who once made a very basic cube, like just generated in a cube. That's all she did. She put in a cube. She went to texture it, and how it should show up is just a set of 6 boxes, like you've unwrapped one of those paper blocks. It showed up in that texture editor as triangles. Who's Maya? Maya is the name of the program. Maya is the name of the art program I'm currently using. Yeah. So yeah, this program will also just crash in the weirdest of ways too. It's a whole thing and a half. It's messy. Okay, so now I need to correct this. Also, why do you have influence down there? Wait, I just did something I shouldn't have. Hang on, I just did something I shouldn't have. That's not what I thought I was doing. That is not at all what I thought I was doing right there. That's not at all what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Does this program work my PC hard? It can. Right now, it's probably using a good 30 to 40% of my memory. It's mostly memory intensive. And if the more complex your model is, or the more complex your scene is, the longer it takes to load stuff, and the more likely you are to have errors and crashes. So it's important to save, and it's important to increment save often, because it is not unheard of for a file to get corrupted. Borrow my PC. Sounds good. Sounds good, boss. Okay. So this is what I want to see right here. The arm is up. No bugs. No issue. Why is the neck moving? Why is the neck moving? The neck shouldn't be moving that much. I should be moving a little bit, but I'm altering the shoulder, not the clavicle. I have a separate clavicle controller for this. I have a separate clavicle controller for this. Okay, now whatever I've done just looks weird. Let me go to my smooth. Let me just smooth this out properly. Thank you. And then remove. Carefully remove. Okay, there we go. Ah! I think I need to dust this place out. Smooth this out again. Okay, so that is causing an issue. If I raise the clavicle even slightly. And I can't... Okay, so this is where the challenge comes in. The higher I go, the more problems I'm running into. Wow, I actually got up above the shoulder pretty effectively here. I would be interested to see, can I go all the way up? Actually, that's a bit more than the human body can handle. So roughly that. Who wants to stay at the YMCA? Anybody? Oh, geez. No. Not what I want. 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 There we go. Better. Look at that. That's almost beautiful. I need to give more influence to the arm here, and okay, can we just back? Hang on. This is just back up. This is just smooth it, smooth it. Ridiculous. Okay. So now what happens if I decide to rotate? It gets a little funky. It's all sorts a little funky. All right. Whoa. Oh, it's because I'm trying to smooth. That's what the problem here is. I don't want to smooth. Okay. So. We're looking pretty good here, actually. Like, it probably is going to take a little bit of polish. But the fact that I can get this without breaking everything, that is super good. Oh, I am so happy right now. All right, let me set everything back to 0. Kind of slowly wind back down with this. So I can check for any breakage coming back from where I was. I should have 0 breakage coming back down with the arm. I have 0 breakage. This is a chef's kiss moment. It's beautiful. Look at this. Now I just got to do the same thing for the other arm. Yeah, wait, dance. It's a victory. All right. Now the other arm. Now we get to do the same thing again for the other side. Okay, so it's not... Whoa. I want here. I imagine there might be a way to mirror this kind of thing very easily, but if there is, I don't know it. Good job. Heck yeah. It feels good to have this kind of thing handled. How dare a spam caller interrupt your stream? Oh, man. Okay, so this reminds me of last night a fair bit. I got so many prank calls yesterday, and I've kind of taken a unique approach to prank calls, where I listen to what these youngsters have to throw at me, and it's like, all right, is it a decent prank call? Or is their voice level? Are they coming at me with something interesting? And I'll give them a rebuff, and most of the time just hang up, because I can't sit there for 15 minutes going back and forth with them. But it's like the one person who's giggling is like, yo, can I order a Whopper? I'm like, bro, if you're gonna spam call, one, come up with something original. And two, don't be giggling and laughing your way through the punchline. It's just, I get like 4 prank calls a night. I am grading you on a scale of 1 to 10. And that was like a 3. That was even that 3 at best, more like a 2. People you know? No, nobody I know. That is an actual alarm for me to check my mail, but I'm not worried about that right now. I actually think I need to go negative on this one. There does remind me of the time, so this was when I was slightly younger, but it was still pretty funny nonetheless. I did get what set up this kind of prank call mentality is I got a very interesting prank call about a year, I think 2 years ago, a year or 2, I can't remember. I got a call on my personal line after a group of young adults, I'd say early 20s, came through the drive-thru, asked for both my number and the guy at the other window's number. We both said no, but I was like, listen, next time you're here, I might consider giving it to you. These people were so dedicated, they went back through the drive-thru just for it, and I'm like, okay, this is funny more than anything. I have zero expectations, but sure, take my number. So these people have my number, and I think nothing of it. I completely forget about the incident. It's like it happened. Okay. About a week later, I get a phone call from a number I don't recognize. And some dude comes on the other end. It's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, hey, who is this? How did you get this number? And they're like, so what made you think you could give your number to my sibling? And I'm like, what? I immediately think back to what happened the week before, and I'm like, okay. And keep in mind, I only gave a number. I didn't get a number back, and I didn't care to get a number back. I was like, this doesn't mean anything to me. But now I've got some dude on the line who I'm not sure is trying to prank me or throw down. So he goes, yeah, you're just a fast food worker. Who do you think you are to give your number out to my sibling? And I'm like, why the fuck do you care? Starts calling me a worthless fast food employee, and I'm like, you don't have the balls to do what I do, man. You try working with customer service, talking to people that want to scream at you for 8 hours a day. Let's see you do this. And then call me worthless. Interesting life you've got, right? He must have been a prank caller rather than actually angry, because it completely diffused the wind out of the sails once I told him he didn't have the balls to do it. Granted, I did keep myself safe in case he was actually angry. I went down and hung out in the basement, which was my brother's office at the time. So I had a witness to what was happening. He was confused as all heck, but I was like, oh, listen, I just need you in the room. So, and yeah, apparently the guy didn't call my coworker. I scared him off. But that whole incident just kind of set me up for, it's like, all right, prank calls, I got this. I've been in fast food business before. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. How was your experience with in the fast food business, Brian? I know it's different for everybody depending on your experience and in your location. It can vary for everybody. Actually, the one thing I forgot to check was forward motion. I forgot to check for forward motion. Oh no. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, well, we were this close to greatness. We were this close to greatness. It was close. Oh boy, this is gonna get messy. Oh, this is gonna get so messy. Okay, let me roll this back a little bit. Just because, yeah, this is... And then I need to turn off the gradient, go to stroke, make it smaller. I need precision clicks here. And it's floating up too much, which means there's too much influence from the arm right here. I have my fair share of impatient customers. Worked my butt off in my junior and senior year just to keep my truck insured despite it being 10 plus years old. I feel that. No, that's a mood. We've gotten a mobile app that we've been really encouraged to push for everybody to every one of our customers to use. And you know, it does come with some nice deals if you know you end up using it. It's got some nice benefits. There's only one problem. It doesn't function correctly a lot of the time. It comes with a lot of technical hiccups, let's say, that are a bit infuriating to deal with. We don't have the most advanced POS system of all time. So any complicated issues we can't resolve at the till. So if there's some massively wild technical bug happening, we can't really do anything. And it makes a lot of people angry and impatient. And I'm like, I completely understand. I don't think, and they don't get mad at us so much. We do a fairly good job of explaining, listen, we know this sucks. We hate this as much as you do, but we can't do anything to fix it. This is beyond our capacity. Need more influence from the arm, I think. Got to go, Cap. Planes to inspect? Heck yeah, do it. Get those planes inspected. Make sure they're safe. Good luck, friend. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Yeah, there's definitely, I think I've definitely got my share of stories at this point. It's such an interesting, like, it's such an interesting place to work, but it's like, I know it's definitely not for everybody. It's got times where it's just tough, it's brutal, it sucks. It's not fun sometimes, especially when you're just getting constantly yelled at. I mean, and to be fair, in my area, it's not constant. There are a lot of respectful people. Sneak that back in there. And now, what happens if I throw the arm backwards? This is this is a multi-day process, by the way. This does not get completed in a day. Like, there's no world where I complete this weight painting in a day just because of how complex it is. And the amount of stuff I've got to check for. Because, yeah, this can't happen at all. I need to disable visibility on the rig. Okay, and then I need to select you, you, and you. Okay, and yeah, what? Yike. Messy. Okay. The next thing I should probably worry about is the sleeve right here. It's being a little bit weird. Oops. Don't go into smooth mode. Please don't go into smooth mode. Ooh, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Okay, that's so intense. I don't want it that intense. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn off the upper row. I just want the bottom row down here. I just want to get it a little bit closer. It's if at the higher, like the more I raise that arm, the more it's kind of, the cloth is digging and clipping into the arm, which is not what I want. Like right there, for instance. Oop. Don't add influence to the chest area. Not at all. Or the head. Now I could probably go for a thinking pose. Oh boy, this is the duality of it. It's so precise. It's so nail precision requirement. Everything must be exact to the minute percentage. Well, that might be because of how I rotated it. Kind of yes, kind of no. So I can't put my arm straight out in front like this. It breaks, which is not good. Let me go back to rigging. Okay, well but the arm is not what needs more influence. It is the dress that does. Again, this would not be a problem if I was not dealing with this dress. If I was dealing with any other component, this wouldn't be or rather, if I didn't have this kind of dress, this wouldn't be an issue. This rig would basically just be it would be completely solid. I would be having no issues. I did this to myself. And you know what? That's fine. I don't mind this challenge. It just means more fiddling and finagling than perhaps might be required otherwise. This is the weird thing where I'm finding if I handle one direction properly, the other direction doesn't want to function. Modeling, I need to do this again. No, it's the other direction. So what I'm doing by putting in those lines is I'm forced squares. The reason we want squares is because it can bend geometry. It's like twisting a square where you can have one edge concave in and then flip it the other way and the other edge can do that. And then by adding these, so that's the advantage to squares. That's why we want mostly squares, so it can bend in either direction. But in cases like this, where it wants to go a direction that causes clipping, I force it with a line to be one way, which is why I've got these lines now in here. So it doesn't break on me. And yes, we are absolutely going over one area multiple times. Got to do my due diligence. Make sure everything functions, no clipping. You want this you want quality stuff, quality product. And again, with this dress, it's so hard. Or at least it's harder than I'm used to. There are probably riggers out there who'd be like, this is easy. What are you doing, you absolute fool? I am not one of those people, though. I kind of want to give this more arm influence, so it reacts a little bit more naturally to the arm moving. Which probably is about to open up a whole host of its own issues, I'll bet you anything. Yeah, I thought so. Gonna say this probably just opens up a whole nother avenue of pain and suffering for me, doesn't it? And yeah, it does. I have to go very light on this. I have to be very careful with this because yeah, otherwise I start getting really, really bad clipping. Oh jeez, that is no. That is too much. It's too much. I want minute amounts of weight painted in here. Minute. Not a whole lot. If I do too much, I'm going to start causing issues. Let me set it down from 0.6 to 0.2 here. So I can't, the human body actually can't go straight. Oh, my right, left arm. Okay. Okay, that fixes that problem. The problem now is if I go back forward, yeah. I'm probably gonna have to sacrifice a direction. Or not? What's going on in the interior here? Object mode. Okay. You two are poking out a little bit. Okay. I got that. The fact that the dress isn't being allowed to move at all bothers me. Okay, I'm probably just gonna have to make sure I don't go too far back. Oh, I can rely on the clavicle a bit more for this. Yeah, the clavicle. Okay. The clavicle can get me the rest of the twist I need. Got it. Also, the clavicle was raised that whole time, which probably helped cause some of the issues. And then above the arm still works properly. Well, how about that? We've got one arm done, and it's been... So we've got what? The head, ears, and an arm in only 2 hours? That's not bad.
To Boston, lives in a world she's lost in, victim of compromise. He's staring at her Aberdeen heart, London eyes, Glasgow.
Taking a breather. Okay. Gotta go to the other arm. So now we get to do. Now I get to go through this whole painstaking process again with the left arm. Actually, wait. Is there a way to copy? Hang on. Wait. Paints. Oh, I see. It's gonna be okay. No, never mind. If I try and do it like this, it's gonna be painful. I'm not gonna do it this way, I think. Okay, trying to copy verts isn't gonna be great. I'm gonna do this by hand. Okay, so I'm kind of seeing where the problem is. Right in here. Oh yeah, there. What is going on here? Let me just go in here and yeah, get this straightened out. There we go. Jeez. So, for reference, the right shoulder looks a lot like this. The left shoulder looks basically nothing like that. I'm gonna tone that down by 1 and this by 1 as well. It's too much, I feel. White's good for a lot of cases, but it's very absolute. I have to be careful with it. Okay. Now it's like slowly raise the arm, look for issues, and fix. Because, oh yeah, look at that. Whole freaking weight painting process here. What happens if I go to smooth here? This might, and the shorthand make it easier to set up. I'm on negative, aren't I? Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like, this is taking away weight. What am I doing? Just looking a little smooth. Holy wow, okay. Get this nailed back in. Wait, that's the opposite of what I want. Not again! How's everybody doing, by the way? Hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday. Taking some time to be chill. Do something nice for yourself today, gosh darn it. I insist. I insist. Do something nice for yourself. Give yourself a hug. Get yourself a glass of water. Do it. You're worth it. You're a lovely person. And you deserve to be hacking happy, darn it. Really just concave in the dress. Why isn't it liking me here? I mean, this is working. Okay, that's a lot of value. Hang on, let me turn that back down to 280. Lower the arms slightly. And then, actually, no, I gotta go back. Let's get some specific verts here. Trying to see if I can get that nice, clean arc back. And what's nice is I've got the sleeve working. Clavicle's not really raised for this. All right, now the other half of this. Take it back now, y'all. Uh-oh. Whatever I just did. I don't like that I did it. Oh, this is on the back side, isn't it? There we go. Then... right in there. There you are. Slowly getting up there. Every inch causes more breakage, though. Set this up to 4. I want a little more hammer in my hammer. We're almost at the top. Wait, what's going on down here? Why is this breaking? Why is this concaving? Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. I would like to object. Okay, cool. It's fixed. At least that part's fixed, but... or is it? It's still looking a little weird. It's still behaving a little weird. Oh, I need to go back to... I need to go back to modeling for this. Hang on. No, something's still wrong here. Something's still wrong. Why aren't you... what? Hello? Oh. There we go. Jeez. Ah, there's still influence on the ring finger. Okay, there we go. Are there any other odd influences? The answer is no. Okay, good. Good. Cheese. Cheesy. Cheesy bacon. Fries. I think this is the part of the stream where I start, I think, going a little insane. I have to be careful. I need to just let myself... Alright, does anybody else reach a point where they just feel like they need to talk constantly? Is it just a me thing, or does anyone else feel like they hit that point eventually when they're streaming? It's just like, I need to talk more. I need to say all the things. I just need to let it flow naturally. It just feels hard, I guess, sometimes. I'm naturally, like, if I'm focused on trying to accomplish something, I am the intensity gamer. I am the gamer. I fall quiet and I just let myself focus on whatever's in front of me.
When you reach the end, will you wait for me? Holding out a torch that's
Don't feel like the arm can go back quite that far. I can do that, but okay. Well, that was oddly enough less painful than the other one. Why was that so much less painful? Why are you breaking now? Okay, here we go. Need to walk it back a little bit. Need to get a little bit more weight in there. That is so much weight. What the flippin'? What is... Okay. Take a breath. All right, I need to take a breath. I'm letting myself get lazy on this. I'm letting myself get lazy about how I'm doing this. Maybe I should move on to another part and I'll come back to this. Granted, this also, I guess, needs some corrections as well. Okay, well, let's do... What happens if I do elbows, then? Let's just go to elbows. So I'm losing arm integrity a little bit. Because, yeah, you can see the upper forearm is collapsing in such a way that it should not be doing. It definitely shouldn't be collapsing in on itself like that. So... Ooh. Actually, wait a minute. This is probably the opposite of what I want to do. That is the opposite of what I... Also, what the fuck? All right, so let me do this. Remove elbow instances from everything up in the arm. On this upper section, because I don't believe it'll actually be at all necessary. Don't think that actually helps me all that much. Okay. What happens if I do it now? Okay, getting there. That is a bit too intense. So I don't think I want to remove influence completely, but I do want to lessen it in this kind of front of the arm section, so to speak. And then I want to do the opposite. And in the outer elbow, I want to increase it. But I don't want to touch the torso. I think I'm going a bit too far with this. Let me hit smooth. We just backpedal a little bit here. X-axis. Oh. Shoulder. Back muscles. Do not move with the... Wait a minute. Wait a sec. Just wait. Okay. Blood. I need to lock this. Lock it. That needs to be locked. Blood. Lock. Oh, hello, Mr. Clean. Welcome back. What's up, Ryan? The thumb has so much influence. What the flip? Why does that have that much influence? Back for the time being. Welcome back. We're just working on an elbow. Oh gosh, that is so much intensity. Reduce my radius. Yo, hey, that's looking pretty good. I need to really reduce my radius here, other than because it's like it's a few. Minor outliers I just want to address. Oh wait, that's replace. I want add. Flex them muscles, heck yeah. Yeah, I'm getting that nice arm rotation where it's like, it's not moving the upper arm when I move it. It's moving the elbow. That's looking pretty clean. Okay, that's a little messy though. Ooh, don't do that. Sweet. Yeah, as opposed to this arm, which is kind of... Oh, what? Maya, we need to have a talk. We need to have a talk about this. This isn't acceptable. That's not how elbows work, Maya. That's not how elbows work. That's not how any of this works. No. I agree. No. I would like to lock that, please. I'm gonna lock each of the ends. It seems to be trying to offload weights onto these, which is just not what should be happening. Okay. That's Maya's argument. No, this is what's happening. Fudge you. It's like, no, Maya. No, Maya, that's not how this works, Maya. That's not how this works, Maya. All right, let me get rid of the elbow influences here. I might actually, I probably will need to lock the elbows as soon as I'm done. Actually, speaking of which, where's my right elbow, actually? Now that I think about it, I should lock my right elbow. Lock that. So the thing is, when you shift weight painting around, the distribution has to go up to a 1.0. It is impossible to have a vert without a 100% total. It's, you know, it's how percentages work. Each vert has a 100% weight distribution, and each one, you know, the total must be 100% because there's a one value. And that's distributed between the different rig bones. So it has to always come up to 100%. So when I take away weight painting from something, it's got to go somewhere else. And it was offloading it onto these weird bones, these weird alignment bones. So that's what was happening. But by locking a vert, I can basically tell Maya, you can't alter the percentages from this bone anymore. It holds on to whatever it holds on to, and it won't take anything more. It won't lose anymore. You can't alter it, which is nice. Okay, I want a little bit of smoothing because that's unnatural. That's not normal, man. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on for a sec so I can see exactly how is it deforming. It's not quite deforming the way I want it to. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be deforming. However, that looks unnatural. So if I'm in the partial bend, that's not right. I mean, you know, I imagine if I would ask all of you, hey, does that look like how an elbow bends? I bet you'd all probably tell me no. I would bet on all of you telling me no to that. So let me see if I can fix that slightly. Yeah, let me just bend an arm backward where it's not supposed to. Like, it brings me back to the other one, actually. Should No, that one looks moderately okay. Like, it's not perfect, but if you couldn't see these lines, for the most part, you'd call this okay. Not this one, though. Not at all this one. So let me reduce my radius. Remove weight from the top row. There we go. That's much better. All right. Lock that. Okay, both elbows are locked. I think my music playlist got to the end. It did. Silly playlist. Tricks are for kids. Okay. How's the wrist deforming? I think the wrist deformation is actually good. Well, okay, mostly. The wrist is not supposed to concave in on itself. Yeah, the wrist is not supposed to concave in on itself. I'll go with that. That's should not be happening. I get the feeling I'm gonna end up with weights in very weird areas if I'm not careful. Ouch, broken wrist, right? Just oof. Yeah, it's still caving in here. Oh, geez, what the? You know, it takes a very particular set of skills to get to this point. How? You know what? Let me unlock the elbow. Actually, let me unlock the elbow. Hang on. Hang on. It's because it can't offload to the elbow. That's why I'm having problems. Because it can't offload to the elbow, it's going to weird places, which is causing very, very weird rotation. Let me just bind all of these verts to the elbow completely. And that should help. So now when I rotate this, okay, almost. A little bit lower. That's how my elbow feels. Slightly broken in 4 places. That's not a good thing. I think you might want to see a doctor. I would recommend it, immediate medical attention on that one. Okay, okay, so what happens if I... okay, nope. So the elbow still needs to hold basically 100% of this part of the wrist. Yeah, I think that's about as close as I'm gonna get, I think. It's not bad, though. Like, it behaves pretty reasonably, all things considered. Don't tell Shira. Princess! Brian's not seeing medical attention. I'm pretty sure she's not here. It's fine. I think you're safe. Yeah, you're safe. She's not here. It's fine. Don't clip this and send it to her. I should be thankful Mayan's not here. Otherwise, he'd be doing that right now. Is Mayan here? Mayan's not here. Okay. Okay. Mayan's not here. We're safe. Okay. So now comes the other wrist. Unlock this. Not like we're gonna see the inside. True. True. Okay, and then I need to stop the wrist from caving in on itself. I might actually be one too far. Nope. Okay, that's not how a wrist bends. That's the other direction, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a problem. Yep, there it is. There, I was like, this is going way too well. I've missed something, and yeah, a little bit. The wrist needs to be able to flex in the other direction. Kind of an important feature of wrists. Dang, her wrists are looking kind of broken right now. I'm not sure about the rest of you, but I don't know if this is a good thing. If I go to the other wrist, am I going to see the same thing? No, actually, I'm not. This wrist was done really well the first time. No, yeah, this wrist is functional completely. I was okay. I lost connection. Uh-oh. Welcome back. I'm just wristling with a wrist. That was bad. That was bad. You can boo me out now. I don't think I have boo as a channel point redeem. I think I need it for when I pun. It's actually a good idea. I don't know why I don't already have that. So, wrist, this, right, left wrist is looking okay, right wrist, oh geez, oh geez. Before you buy, that's funny. What the? Anybody else kind of notice something does this feel wrong to anybody else? Just this? Does this feel wrong to anyone else, or is this just me? What's the angle of this? It's probably because of the angle of the elbow bend, but something about this just doesn't feel right. It feels right on the other wrist. It's just this wrist that doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel... I don't know. Am I paranoid? I think I'll be able to tell if I take a break and then look at it later. Why is there translate on here? No. Put away the translate. There should be no translate data at all. Only rotational data. Okay. Oh my thumb. I don't think that's right. I don't I don't think that's right. That doesn't I don't know. I'm not an expert or anything, but that doesn't feel right. Okay, so when the fingers get finished, as soon as I've got all three fingers corrected, I think it is going to be a situation where I lock them down. What? Wait, that's supposed to bend. That's, that's not right. Objection. It's, broke thumb. That is a very, very broken thumb. That is the most broken thumb I have seen. My goodness. Okay, then let me go ahead back to smooth here so I can... This is wanting to really break. This isn't just wanting to break. This is wanting to extremely break. Hang on. Smooth that out a little bit here. Wait, why is there translate data? Oh my god. This is bad. Like, I cannot tell you to the degree of bad this is right now. This is bad. Okay, am I okay? Am I okay? I'm okay. All of these controllers need to be frozen though. Okay, so forgot to freeze the transformations on these controllers. It's not a good thing. It's a very bad thing. I'm getting away with a fix here. Okay, we're good now? We're good now. I'm gonna have to do the same thing to the other hand, though. Oh, that is carelessness on my part. So, for the record, that tiny mistake has the highest potential to break everything. I know it doesn't feel like it should, but it can. There was a possibility that in attempting to fix that, I could have broken basically everything. Which would have really sucked. It would have undone the last couple of hours of work. Without question, it would have done so. That would have stunk. That would have stunk a lot if I had to undo the last couple of hours of work because of a careless mistake like that. But this is the world I choose to operate in. It is that picky. It is that finicky, and I do have to be careful. Okay. This upper row probably shouldn't be moving as much. Smaller radius. Very important that everything holds its shape. Whoa! You know any hot Asian ladies that can massage my bicep? Nope, but I do know one twin-tailed catboy that could do that for you. Get over here, Brian. I got you. That's worse now. No, it's probably fine. We don't have to worry about this. What are you talking about? The stuff has never looked better. This is the best thumb I've ever seen. What is it asking me to paint right now? What? No, oh, no, paint select, paint. Oh no, who could that be? That's an excellent question. Okay, let me set this all to white. So, remember that thing I mentioned before about everything needing to add up to 100%? That's what happened. That's what happened. Dude, I got a spam call right just now. Oh boy. You know, I had a feeling, but I had to make a joke about it all the same. Yeah, I feel that. This stupid calls, this messages, just like, okay. Wow, this is not going well. What is that? Okay, I'm fine. I swear. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just dandy. Everything is just so swell. My twin tail mother used to have the dumbest and most silly way of dealing with spam callers like that. She would put on a very terrible accent and basically pretend to be a restaurant and not understand English at all. It was awful. It was terrible, but it worked. It confused a lot of people. She had to stop doing it once she started running a small business, though, because then she was having to take a lot of legitimate calls. What are you doing? Hang on, I need to just get a picture of this. No, she moved. I didn't get it. She had Alana was sleeping basically like with her head upside down with a paw just like resting on her nose. It was super weird. The camera went out of focus as I went to get the shot, and then she noticed me watching her. It was like, give me the look of, what do you think you're doing? This is a no photography nap time. Each picture of me will cost you $30. This, I feel like it's just giving me all of the craziest issues. I'm gonna come back to this one. I don't feel like I have the mental energy to deal with this. Oh, hi. Hi there. How are you? Did you have a good nap? Yeah? Yeah? Am I talking to someone else? Oh, the cat. Yep. I'm talking to my cat. I'm weird. I'm sorry. I can't resist her. She's so cute. The way she just rubs into my hand. I don't know how I could ever resist this. She's just that adorable. Okay, let me go ahead and up my value here to 1, and let me just dunk a lot of this in white right now. Oops. Let me set that back to 100. That's not what I'm worried about. Just kind of dunk the center. To start with, and then that way if it has to borrow, it just borrows against. Okay. So I think, geez, I want all of this index. This is collapsing in. This is the world's biggest, and this is a very complicated puzzle. That's really all this is. That's a puzzle. It's like, how good of a rig can you make it? That actually works super well. Wait a minute, that's perfect. That's beautiful. Wait. That's awesome. All right, let me set that back to 0 then. Perfect. Awesome. First try. Okay. Now, the thing is, can't leave it the way I just did it because that's not... That's actually close. That's not quite correct, but it's close. Okay, let me leave it like that. Index 2. Ooh, gotta be careful. I don't want to start marking things. And then I actually need to remove all the influence from these fingers. Get rid of it. Cat jam! So if I go for the full bend, not quite. Hi? I'm charging in right next to my feet. Oh, she's so soft right now. She's so soft! She takes very good care of herself. I'm so proud. So happy. It's, yeah, just self-love. I've talked about it before, but it really is night and day. I think because I'm nervous about tomorrow. Twin Tail Mama's coming down with the family pupper for an introduction to see if we can get these two comfortable with each other. Your ear is are you okay? Is your ear okay? Okay. But the family cat had a very traumatic moving experience, and she has since halted all of her grooming habits. So her fur is not at all smooth. It's very rough. It's not well cared for. My folks have tried everything. They've done special food, special brushes, special ointments. They've done everything they can, but when a cat doesn't groom themselves at all, it's a problem. It's just a problem. You can't fix that. It's a behavioral issue, is what I'm finding. And at this point, it's been 2.5 years. I don't think there's anything they can do anymore. I mean, I'm gonna mention it to them, see if it's like, hey, this is what I've noticed. You know, can you do anything? But apparently taking a barn cat full only outdoor access and then making them a pure indoor cat, very bad idea. Very, very bad idea, which is unfortunately what they did. And yeah, that has led to some unfortunate stress, a lot of stress. And now, yeah, family cat does not groom herself. What the? I just finished. Oh, that's right. I haven't done this yet. Yeah, it does. She definitely shows signs of, still being stressed. She hides away all day. She's comfortable with people, though. There is a spot on a specific couch that if you sit, she will come and be friendly. She'll sit, hang out. But she runs away from people more than she shows the signs of, she loves where she is, which is unfortunate. What also didn't contribute is there was a second cat, a much older cat at the time. That was an indoor cat. And he was a bit territorial with her. So when they were forced in together into the same home, under the same roof, he showed dominance. I mean, he showed it, the indoors was his territory, and he let our current family cat know it. And so, yeah, until he passed, she was, grumpy grandpa cat, basically, yeah. And that didn't help matters a lot either, basically at all. Which it's sad, honestly. It does suck. And I'm thankful Alana has had a much smoother transition. It does help that she's younger, I think, and she was I don't think she was pure outdoor before, or if she was, you know, wasn't that way for long enough. That doesn't seem right. I've started to let her explore more of the house. I'll leave the basement door open. I'll close the door going into the basement, so she can't leave the basement, but I'll open the door just between my office and the rest of the basement. Just to let her explore if she wants to. More often than not, she'll still hang here with me. But she's slowly getting more access. Under any other circumstance, I would let her out now and let her have full roam. But with me going to PAX this weekend, I'm like, I'm gonna wait the weekend out. And then come Wednesday when I have a day off, that's when I'll let her roam uninhibited. She'll have her full and complete access to everything. But I need to let my roommate know that she's gonna try and escape. She hangs out by doors a lot. She hangs out by closed doors often. And if she hears somebody coming by a closed door, she will go to meet them and try and sneak out whatever door. So front doors are a bit of an issue. Entry doors are a bit of an issue. If there's going to be a lot of coming and going, I need to make sure she's in the basement. Or in the bedroom. She's not allowed outside. We have too many other cats in this area. So I do worry a little bit what would happen if she were to get out. We are in a good neighborhood and everything, but it's not something I'd like to just risk. Boy. I can feel myself starting to slip here a little bit. Not to mention this is wearing on me. What am I? I am on the right one. Okay. Hey, delicious chicken, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Okay, I need to hide you. You're holding data for. I'm gonna. No. Crispy as ever? Heck yeah. Delicious, you might say. How about you? Feeling good. Been at this for a while. It's starting to wear on me a little bit here. Could feel myself fading ever so slightly. Tell me about it. I'm new. So what we have here is a Fox Girl model. She's all textured and everything. She just needs the rig built, which is what we're currently working on. The last step in this process is weight painting, basically telling the bones how much influence to take from the skin itself. So, you know, basically we can avoid, on the extreme end, say I move a clavicle and an arm over here moves. Is, you know, something we would want to avoid. So, you know, when when I'm done, there shouldn't be any clipping like this. That's the current project. The boring part before the fun. Yeah, effectively, it's kind of the boring part before the fun bit. I'm a bit new to weight painting and rigging. I've done it before, but, you know, I haven't done it consistently since. So I'm getting back into it, and that is not what should be happening. Hang on, I gotta fix that. Trust me, you can never do it perfect. True. but we can get close. Hey! Delicious Chicken, thank you for the follow. I'm not sure why the sound alert isn't going off, but thank you for the follow nonetheless. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to start animating with this, but I gotta do the work first. You can also fix it later as you notice issues. Yeah, that's the fun part. If I'm in the middle of animating and I notice a problem, I can go back in and alter the weights. I have done that before. I'm thankful it's not a locked step. Otherwise, that would be extremely painful. But yeah, for the most part, we've gotten a lot of the wrist and shoulder. Like, as a first pass goes, at least, we've done a lot of good for it. So we got some good range of motion already. What's this character for? This, for the most part, is I guess a practice run. There are models I want to create later for animation projects, but I basically wanted a test dummy. So she's my test dummy. And I'm going to end up, practicing some animations, plugging her into Blender, practicing some visual effects, kind of just go through the motions of like, all right, practice run. Yeah, great practice run. Exactly. Just go through everything once, and then have the experience to go through it a second time with hopefully a little bit easier. And she's got a lot of funky components that make her weird too. You got the tail, we got the weird dress. So we got a lot of strange components. Oh, there it is. Why did the alert play so much later? The sound alert music, the alert's already gone out. The alert went out a while ago. All right, but that being said, though, I do have to start getting ready for my, quote, day job. Sound is slow and I'm far. Fair. I would like to keep going, but unfortunately, Delicious, you caught us right as we were ending the day. We're going to be back next Tuesday for some SAR, and then modeling is going to continue next Thursday. I would have weekend streams, but this weird... Yeah, that was delayed. That was super delayed. I don't know what happened with that. I'm going to have to look into Stream Elements and see what the flip is going on here. Good luck at your job. Keep it up. Yeah, thanks, man. We're gonna do our best, and we're gonna get this modeled or not modeled. We're gonna get this rigged and animated before we know it. It's gonna be awesome. Let's see. You know what? I know who we should raid. I know who should raid. Hydrate? Oh snap! I ran out of water. I'll have to hydrate after the raid. You know what? Let's raid Firehawk. He's doing some retro physical therapy. And he finally got, the channel he's on is actually one of the OG Twitch channels that got created. He finally got, after 12 years, an issue with his partner status resolved. So let's raid him. Let's celebrate that. Let's do it. Cheers, pantsuit. No. That's all right. That's gonna be the raid message. What? Where was that intended for, Brian? I need context for this. Hold on. Before we raid, Brian. I think I need an explanation. I'd be so dead beat. Going back. I hope you know I'm going back and clipping this. A joke. True. No, I imagine it's a joke. It is a joke, 100%. But if that was not intended for here, that is funny. All the same. Because it's just like, what? Just... Where was that intended? All right, we're gonna go ahead and raid. We're gonna go ahead and raid Firehawk. But thank you everybody for watching. We'll be back on Tuesday for some SAR, and we'll be back Thursday for more modeling. So thank you all, and yeah, let's show Firehawk some love. Let's do it. Take care, everybody.